Morning, crew. We're gonna get a little intense here, babies. Normally I don't, but we're gonna talk about something. And that is something I don't hear a lot of homesteaders talk about when they're doing all their things on YouTube, because everybody likes doing all of the nice, happy-go-lucky. If you've been on my channel any length of time, I don't do just happy-go-lucky. I talk about the bad stuff. Because the bad stuff has to be given space at some point. You either, hello Izzy, deal with that bad stuff then, and you acknowledge it, you give it space, or it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. Something a lot of abuse survivors, and this will tie in, don't talk about is sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation is a very common form of abuse. And I do mean common. Many of the abuse survivors that I have talked to, male and female, talk about not being able to sleep, kept awake, deliberately woken up, kept in a high, constant state of too much adrenaline. Now, there are those who will tell you that not all sleep deprivation is a bad thing. They're correct. Sleep deprivation is something that occurs frequently when you're in the military. Depending on your MOS, hey, fringe on headscarves is not a toy. Depending on your MOS, you are sleep deprived frequently, but you've also been provided training in order to not lose yourself inside of that sleep deprivation. And you've got a support network there immediately with you, most of the time. But for a large number of people who have been through that abuse, that can affect your life long after that abuse has stopped being a thing. And it is a very, very unpleasant thing that happens. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because last night we had monsoons. We had very, 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 very violent monsoons. When I say violent, I mean when I woke up, I immediately checked for wildfire notification and to see if we were underneath of go status. That's how much lightning we had. We had 2 waves of that. Which meant I got to sleep 4 or 5 hours later than I wanted to. So this morning, all of my mental health beasties are just like, what was that? What are we blaming that on? And there's nothing really you can blame it on when it's Mother Nature that's gone, sorry guys, normal part of the cycles here in the desert. You're just gonna have to ride it out. So, how does that tie into the abuse factor? Well, it's something I've told quite a few people when they've opened up to me about their abuse and scars that is carried over from the abuse. Those scars never go away. They're going to flare, like right now. Well, as a homesteader, I have to keep an eye on that. I have to be aware of that scar, because in the future, I'm going to have livestock. And during birthing season, every single person out there knows exactly what I'm getting ready to talk about. When it comes on birthing season, you're up until 2, 3 a.m. or you're getting woken up at 2 or 3 a.m. because your animals are giving birth. And it is freezing cold or hailing, or is that a tornado in December? If you're thinking about homesteading, you need to be aware there's going to be times where you are not going to sleep. It's just not going to happen. And this will affect you the next couple of days. Your ability to emotionally regulate yourself will be affected. Your ability to mentally regulate yourself is greatly affected. Like right now, I've not eaten breakfast yet. It's almost 11 a.m. at the point of recording this clip. And I know I need to eat, but I'm not hungry. One of the things, if you are an abuse survivor, that you need to keep in mind is that sometimes you might accidentally sleep deprive yourself without realizing you're doing it because that's what your body's used to. If you have an insomnia problem because you have complex PTSD or PTS, anxiety, depression from an abusive childhood, sexual trauma, combat, first responder. If you have an insomnia problem, I'm going to strongly encourage you to start trying to figure out the reasons for that and getting that to calm down, because that is you putting yourself through sleep deprivation because that's what your body is used to and you're running off of that. You don't deserve that, babies, okay? If you are dealing with that, that is you abusing yourself. You don't deserve that, and you don't need to be doing that to yourself. So there. But yeah, you guys will know I'm putting on the head veil today because and like I said a little bit ago, as a homesteader, I gotta keep an eye on that. You know, I have things that I need to get done, and when you're a homesteader, a full-time homesteader, you can't just wait until you feel better sometimes to take care of stuff. You gotta take care of it that day, which means you babies need to find your tools so that you can navigate this. I could share everything that is in my toolbox all day long, but I can't do the work for you to figure out which tool is going to be good for you. Just like my husband can't do the work for me to figure out what tools are good for me. He's got my back. He is my anchor, but when he came into my life, he was not coming in as my savior. He was coming in as the person who had my back. He was my battle buddy, so to speak, to use a parlance that some of my military and veteran friends and viewers might understand. He became my battle buddy. He still is. Dave is not just my lover and my husband, he's my best friend. And part of homesteading is relying on that person, that partner. Especially if you've made the choice to become a homesteader and you have a partner and you want to keep them involved, because without them, if you're going through a day where you are having trouble emotionally regulating and mentally regulating, you need to let them know that. That way they know when you're asking them, hey, can you take care of this? They know you're not asking them because you don't want to deal with it. They know you genuinely need the help. And there's going to be a lot of people nodding along going, yup, yeah. So for those of you who are younger and dealing with this, or wondering if you're alone and dealing with everything I just talked about, the answer is no, baby. The answer is no, you're not. Like I closed out the last vlog with, just because I'm on YouTube does not mean that I don't have very real issues and very real problems that I deal with. And I do my best to be honest about them, because I have been in too many times in a place where I have felt soul-crushingly alone, even though I have an amazing partner and amazing friends and family. And I got through that because I knew I wasn't actually genuinely alone, because other people had shared their stories with me and I knew who I could call and talk to. So but it is Wednesday and we only got a half an inch off of last night's storms. You have my sincere apologies, everyone, for those of you who are not used to me starting off the new vlogs that heavy. But I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to get it off my chest. And I wanted to point out that if a tool works for you in helping you ground and gain some space, use it. Okay. It is currently monsooning. And we are actually apparently getting ready to have our second microburst in 2 hours. One was enough, thank you very much. And of course, my husband decided to run into the closest town, which is Sierra Vista, hour's drive away, and he made it sound like he was done and was bringing food back. And that was a while ago, and I have the feeling that he had to slow way down. It's monsoon season for you. Although, going over my notes, it would appear that August has a tendency of getting very violent weather in this area. Because it was in August, the first year we moved here, that the road that we live on washed out completely. We live off a dirt road, okay? So, I was uploading the last vlog, but the power kept blinking. You can't upload a video when the power is blinking, so I'm just gonna have to wait until all this stuff stops. I might have to do it in the morning, but we'll see. All I know is I want my Burger King, damn it. Burger King is on the way from Walmart. I want my Burger King because I'm hungry. And moving around the house and trying to get things done when the dogs are freaked out just makes the dogs more freaked out. Staying in one room helps them stay calmer most of the time. Yeesh.
Hello, crew. So, last night, it took 4 hours for what is normally a 2.5, 3 hour thing to Sierra Vista because Dave, on his way, drove into hail and very heavy rain. So he was having to go like 15 miles an hour. We got an inch of rain in about an hour of monsoon. Is that bee mass still there? Yes, it is. Shit. That's not good. So for those of you wondering, yes, most bees in this part of Arizona are Africanized. However, they have calmed down in successive generations. However, I don't want bees. I especially don't want bees in a tree right there. So an inch of rain last night, and yeah, come on, Maggie. But pears are probably ready to pick today. Something, I thought it was a mosquito underneath my desk. No, something got into the sheets, and when I say my feet are kind of chewed up, I mean it. The entire top of my right foot is welted up from bites. I've got a bite on the underneath of my big toe on the other foot. So the sheets went straight into the wash today. Maggie! straight into the washer as soon as we were up. I was like, no. It's bad enough I'm probably going to have to wrap everything so that I don't scratch myself raw when I'm sleeping, but such is life. I did not want bees. And a friend of ours, a member of the Korean Hearth crew, had a beehive removed, and it's been offered to bring it down here to us, and we don't have anything set up for it. And with as dry as what it's been, there's been no food for the bees, which is why I'm a little bit worried about that beehive, because, you know, I've got the hummingbird feeder, but that's it. But I do have to wonder how long those guys have been there, because I did see something on that branch not too long ago that didn't quite look right. I'll have to check it again once the sun is going down and they're all starting to go to sleep, because they might have been there for a while and I just hadn't noticed. Ugh. Such is life. We have no mail today. Okay. Put that just far enough in so that it doesn't get wet, hopefully, if it does rain. And back up to the house we go. So, come on, girls. My driveway is washed out a little bit from all that rain. Lovely. Not like, holy crap, I need a new load of gravel, but I could tell which way the currents were going. So, yeah, we're now up to 4 inches of rain. No, I'm sorry, 4.5 for here at the homestead for the season. That's since the middle of June. Such is life. But I'm gonna go check on the pear tree and then get my shoes off because, oh God, those bites in my feet. Ugh.
Good morning, crew. Letting the shower heat up because I am very much at one of those points where I need to take one, because if I don't, I'm going to go through this day hating myself. Something about if you hate yourself, take a shower. If you hate the world, take a nap. Something, eat a snack. Yeah. So, one of my feet, something got into the bed the other night, and I have a bite or a sting right in the middle of my foot. Right about here. Right in the middle of the arch. So, soaked it in Epsom salt last night. That helped a little bit. I've also got it wrapped with like gauze and tape because I have scratched myself to the point of bleeding before, and my entire foot is just like, we itch. So the sheets got thrown into the washer first thing yesterday morning. Ran twice just for spite. And yeah, so. And then I also slept wrong. I have a knife. That's the one that goes like just past your shoulder. Is not happy. So I am currently working on trying to get that loosened up. I'm probably going to stand in the shower and let the hot water run over it for a while. That usually helps some. But I'm staying off this foot for the most part today because we've got pears. The pear tree is almost ready, and it's almost time for a new batch of pear butter. This year I'm doing it right in the water bath canner though. Because I still got 2 jars from last year sitting in the refrigerator that I haven't even opened yet. That's one of the nice things about canning though. You can carry it over and you can enjoy it later. But the pear tree is even more loaded than it was last year. So, and it's sounding like Dave's gonna be out of town again. It sounded like he's gonna be out of town again. Is what it is. So we'll see if we have pear butter in this vlog or next vlog. But I think my water's hot now. I'm looking forward to this one. Hey, baby. Good morning, baby. It does not feel like summer right now. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, crew, or good evening, wherever you are. The sky is full of clouds. It's raining. It's misty. It feels more like a winter morning than it does like a summer morning. And I am bloody here for it. It is only 74 degrees. And after a summer of consistently breaking 110, I am here for it. I am here for these lovely days. I need to fill my bird feeder outside though. Come on, we go outside. Oh, my Lord and Lady. So, I think I told y'all in a previous clip about something getting into the sheets, and I've got bites all over my right foot. Oh, I almost need a light jacket. Oh, what the heck? Oh my word. 100-degree days consistently just feels... 70 degrees feels chilly. I wonder if I can get away with opening the window. I might be able to get away with opening the window. I don't know. Oh, my Lord, wait. Dave left at about 3 a.m. to go up for work. He's like, I got all the way to Tucson with the windows down, except for when it rained. And I'm like, so no AC then? He goes, yes, it was glorious. Like, heck yeah, baby. What's that? I need a scoop. But it is so pretty today. Just look at that. It is absolutely beautiful today. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Y'all, find you somebody. When you find someone that you both know you need to get to sleep, but you keep sending each other into hysterical fits of giggling because you just keep messing with each other. I hurt from that last night. Dave and I just kept I would finally get calmed down, or he would finally get calmed down, and he would do something, and I'd just be like, no. And I'd just go to tickle him, and he'd just start laughing again. Oh, felt so good. Felt so good. But I'm going to try and stay off of this foot again today a little bit, just so that hopefully my the bites go down. That way on this weekend we can deal with the pears. There's so many of them. Let me show you guys also something that developed a few days ago. I wonder if I can see them from this angle. Yeah, you can. Okay, let me show you guys. See if I can't get close enough. Hi,
Hi, babies. How are you? I have a beehive that I did not want. I don't like that you guys are right there, because eventually that tree's going to have to come down. Oop. Here we go. So, those guys have moved in, but they're not being a pain in the butt. They're leaving the hummingbird feeder alone for the most part. That's the only thing I really care about, is leave my hummingbird feeder alone. It's been a hard year, though, for bees and stuff here in the high Sonoran Desert, because there just hasn't been, it's been hot, there's not been a lot of rain, so there's not been a lot of things flowering. So, I don't begrudge them their space. I don't mind them too much, just as long as they're not swarming something. So, and they're probably pollinating my garden out back that I am now letting go to bloom, so, Oh, it's so nice outside right now, though. If it weren't for the fact there's a whole bunch of thunder, I would be staying outside with my journal today. The girls do not like thunder, though. Do you, baby? Come on, Choctaw. Choctaw, come on. I know you hear him working over there in the orchard today, but come on. 'Tis a good day today. 'Tis a very good day today. That wind is actually a little bit cold. Alright, what direction are you moving in, clouds? I think it's actually moving north-south. Yay! Ah, right in the eyeball. You realize that's not going to stop me from working, right? It's also not going to make Dad appear any faster. Hey crew, so you remember yesterday or the day before I showed you the clip of the bees? They're gone. Hold on. And that's approximately where they were. I do see the remnant of something like sap. So maybe they were getting a whole bunch of sap, I think. I don't see them on the ground. I would know. Dogs would have keyed in. So, we don't have a volunteer bee colony. But they were on that like solid for like 3 or 4 days. Huh. Okay. Okay. That was definitely interesting. So we had guests and they did not overstay their welcome. Okay. Not that I've ever had a guest overstay their welcome. Oh, I gotta get you guys a shot of what it looks like when I get up here to the mailbox. Actually, I'll do that now. While it is not as nice as what it was yesterday, with the really thick, constant cloud cover all day, it is still a gorgeous damn day. Oh, look at that. You guys probably can't see it too well in the video, but the chiricahuas are just... Yeesh. I love where I live.
Hello, crew. So somehow I have even more bites. There's one at the bottom, like at the top of my hips on my back, and I have a dollar bill sized welt going across my thigh. They're skeeters. They gotta be skeeters. Mosquitoes are the only thing that I get allergic reaction bites from, where it welts up and it just becomes this firm, hard, my body is pissed area. I have a spider bite on the back of my left knee. Not even reacting. Not even reacting. I don't react to fleas like this. So, yeah. The little bastard is somewhere in here in my studio. I am not a happy one. Let's just put it that way. I was supposed to get to picking pears today, but since I woke up with the bites, my husband handed me Benadryl, which I did take under protest, might I add. But I don't know if it's helping. I've put antihistamine cream on it. Not really helping. This is going to be a long Monday. Hopefully I'll have something else to check in with for you guys to see. Otherwise, that's probably going to be it for the vlog this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the chit chat. Those are coming back. And yeah. I am going to have a very, very long day today. Very long day today. The bites have not gotten much better. It's just I gotta be careful how much moving around I do because of the amount of fabric that's on top of them that irritates them. So I'm changing into some PJs that are loose fitting. And yeah. That is it for today for the vlog, guys. Hug your loved ones tight. Take care of yourself. Catch you guys in the next one.